Ever since this became popular, I knew it was something that I wanted to do, but given my join date, there is no way I could show you guys every outfit I've worn, but I do hope that you enjoy the outfits that I was able to show. Starting with the first account I ever made, Marin and Felicia. The outfit you see now is pretty much the same outfit I wore for the majority of this account. Sometimes I'd change the t-shirt and the colors, but I don't really know what else I specifically wore. Now we'll move on to 2012. This is when I made my second and main account, formerly known as Marin24. My avatar still resembled the same wearing colors as clothes theme, but I have to admit that this looks really ugly. In this era of Roblox, 2.0 was very popular. If you were a poor 1.0, then you were fat and ugly. The next outfit is kind of an quote-unquote invention of mine. I wanted to have the thin 2.0, but I also wanted to have my dresses flare out, so I used the female torso in 1.0. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking either. Now, one fun fact is the reason why this looks black is because I used to play Death Run a lot, and at this point in Death Run, it was a lot easier to survive as the killer if the runners made it all the way through. So what I would do is drop my hat and hide in the shadows. And believe it or not, that actually worked. This is my Bear Ghost fan outfit. I loved watching Bear Ghost games as a young child. Roblox YouTubers weren't really as big of a thing back then, so Bear Ghost was one of the best YouTubers that we had. And this is when I started really getting into Roblox high school. You'll notice that I'm now wearing different hair and have a chick on my shoulder. I only bought this chick because my brother told me to and it was a BC only item. I'm still questioning that purchase. Now we move on to my group era of Roblox. Roughly 2014 and 2015 is where I started. I don't remember exactly when. So I used to be like really into groups, like wake up at 5 in the morning and stop at 10 at night. I was completely and utterly addicted. And oh my gosh, I could just go on an entire rant of my experience with Empire Theater. We'll save that for another video. So now I'm wearing green hair. I never really wore this hair again, which is kind of sad because I really liked it too. Sorry if you can hear the birds in the background. It's like 7 in the morning and I stayed up all night. So this is where I started getting into GFX actually. I wore this princess hat a lot, but I eventually ended up selling it. I was still really into groups, but I hadn't really like fully grasped the Empire Theater thing yet. I was just mainly into the fashion groups. From this point onward, you will now see me use the 1.0 body. The reason for this change is because I joined a group called Outfit of the Day Runway, or OOTD for short. They basically told me to wear 1.0 because it shows off the clothes better, which I totally agree with, by the way, and it's the sole reason why I kept using 1.0 after all these years. I wore this outfit for a long time, and this will later become the base for one of my most worn outfits to date. The main takeaway from this is the brown hair and the Skatenar hat. You'll notice with this outfit a very key feature that I started wearing with pretty much every outfit. My face! I'd tell you the story of how I got it, but I want to save that for another day. I wore this blue hair for a pretty long amount of time, but it would soon get replaced. You'll also notice that I have a new gear. If you ask me, this was a complete waste of Robux since no one uses gear anymore, but it was 1K, so I'm not taking it off. I also went through a short period of using this pink hair and mixing and matching outfits. I remember wearing each of these outfits, but I never stuck with them for very long. Then finally, Roblox made an update that allowed you to wear up to 10 hats. I actually didn't know this when this happened. Just one day I put all the hats on that I wanted and I was like, that worked. And of course I've always loved extensions, so I had to have those on, and I have not found clothes that have better matched a set of hats to date, which is this outfit right here. It was Galaxy, okay, it was perfect. I wore this outfit for a very long time. I did eventually make the slight change of changing my skin color to look more like my real life one. I had used the pale one for so many years I never even considered using a darker one. This was also about the time when I finally accepted the R15 animations. I used to seriously hate them, but after discovering the levitation animation, I knew I had to change my mind. Then came the name change. This is also when I started to wear my green outfit more. What I liked about this is it really fit my name, and overall I just liked the look of it. It was something new, fresh, watery. And finally, my most recent outfit. At this point, I had exclusively wore 1.0 and 2.0, but after all the bullying I went through for wearing 1.0, just being called fat, I finally gave 3.0 a chance. And I have to say, I really do love it. It doesn't stretch the clothes too weirdly, and I can finally wear UGC hair with it, because we all know UGC hair is made for 3.0 body types and not 1.0, because nobody wears 1.0 anymore. I hope you all enjoyed watching my avatar evolution. I tried to make my video a little bit different by explaining why I wore these outfits, what was my thought process while coming up with these monstrosities. So I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, like this video, comment what you thought, and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Bye guys!